Quickest.
Okay, yeah, he has. Rutter had pipped him, and now McGuinness back in front. He said he's putting another tyre on and going out. And there he is, the number 4 machine, snaking into that bottom York corner. And this could even be quicker, but no, it looks like he's having a look over his shoulder. He's touring back.
Let's talk about tyres then, Steve, because obviously we know we've done a lot of racing that they took qualifiers on to get the best position on the grid, and then come race day, it's a race tyre. What will be happening here this weekend?
None of that, I can assure you. No qualifiers here whatsoever. As we get the shot from the camera, there's all the guys up there hovering over this. They'll be having a beautiful view overlooking this north coast of Ireland. Everyone all sorting the bikes out. Yeah, forget qualifiers around here. There's no way they'd last. They'd fall apart on the long straights here. So most of the tyre manufacturers have made special tyres for this meeting, something that will stand the temperature. Back in my day, we used to have all sorts of problems with tyres delaminating, actually, because the temperature went up so much on the centre of the tyre. Looking at this shot here, that is trying to put 220 brake horsepower through that tiny contact patch, and the heat just builds and builds and builds. So tyre manufacturers have to work very, very hard to get a tyre that works, but sometimes you actually lose out a bit of stability by that. So it's a sacrifice you have to make and try and find a compromise like everything.
There goes John McGuinness past Guy Martin. A little bit of mind games as well, and
yeah, and a little bit of horsepower, I'd say.
Yeah, but Guy Martin, interesting to hear him say as well. I think he said something about 4 laps, and then I'm not so sure. I mean, we got a 5-lap race and a 6-lap race.
Yeah, but that's all right as long as everyone else is not sure after 4 laps. And it could be the case. Again, getting back to tyres, the optimum lap for these bikes would probably be the start in the 2nd lap when you're all up to temperatures and away you go. And a tyre will. Degradation is a factor, and whether it's short circuits or long race tracks and road circuits like this, a tyre can never work as well at the beginning or at the end, or there has to be a point where it's at its best, and generally that is after a lap or so. So if it's working at the end, it's going to be too hard at the beginning.
Nothing about tyre conservation then. I mean, you take it easy, take it gently, but let's go back down to Larry Carter, and he's got one of the surprise packages, 7th fastest so far, Alistair Seeley at 120.4.
Quickly, Alistair, 7th fastest, everything going okay?
Yeah, not too bad. I think we're fast as super stock at the minute, so well pleased with that. So try a few different settings here and see how we go.
Just done some changes. What were they, Ali? Quick.
Front forks, really.
Okay, I'll let you go, Matt.
Yeah, Alistair Seeley had a great Northwest 200 last year from Carrickfergus in Northern Ireland. He was the Irish Superbike and Supersport champion in 2006, and last year he finished 2nd to Bruce Anstey in the Superstock race. And that's where your money's going to go on Alistair Seeley. He's fastest so far as well.
Yeah, you would say so, wouldn't you? Really good. Apologise to anyone that we don't get a chance to read your emails. I've got a wad of them here. I've got about 50 of them at the moment. But quickly from Trevor, who says, I'd like to say well done to the BBC, showing all the practice tonight, live cam, streaming the Northwest 200 and the team. All very well done. It's worth paying a licence fee. We'd like to hear that.
Yeah, keep them coming. nw200 at bbc.co.uk. We're with you for the next couple of hours easily, so get your emails in. If you'll not get it, hearing them straight away, we will get to them as soon as we can.
Well, we'll try, but they are steaming in. A quick one here from Stella. Please, just wonder what tiny sponsorship we are seeing on the front of Steve Plater's bike. Good luck to everyone out there, so I don't know what it is, but maybe Larry can find out.
Maybe Stella's behind it. Could be. You've got some more anyway.
Yeah, we have Adam Hughes. Is saying, hi gents, what kind of beating do these bikes get compared to short circuit racing? Also, how important is it for a good setup compared to BSB? Well, if you've been listening, you've been hearing what the guys are up to, what's the difference in setup between 10th and 1st? None. It's usually the rider that does that.
Just going to watch John McGuinness coming through here now. I don't think he's going to better 123.0. Still, he is the fastest man this evening. Michael Rudd 122.7, then Guy Martin 121.8. Steve Plater still 6th behind Bruce Anstey and Cameron Donald, who's 4th fastest. So no improvement on those times so far. But you've got some more emails, Steve?
Yeah, I've got loads of them, don't you worry. Hello from Sam Smith of Flitwick. Can you say good luck to Graham English riding in the Super Stocks? He's a newcomer to the Northwest 200.
So no changes for John McGuinness. He's gone straight on.
Yeah, he has gone straight on. He's still fastest, 123. That's so close to the lap record. Steve Plater's lap record here, 124.10. So just a few seconds outside of that.
Let's go back to Larry Carter.
Yeah, indeed then. The email that came in asking what the tiny was on the front of it. No, it's nothing to do with computers. It's quite simple. It's a good friend of Alistair Flanagan, the team owner of the AIM Racing Yamaha squad, who sadly passed away recently. This is a tribute for the AIM Racing team on behalf of Tiny, who was a good friend of Alistair Flanagan.
Okay, thank you for that, Larry, and that answers the question we had coming in there. So you get it all here on BBC tonight, no matter what you ask. If you've got any marriage problems, we can sort that out.
Now we're looking down at John McGuinness. We were talking about how he managed to stay back out, and he's everything about him's been positive tonight, hasn't it? I mean, even now looking at him, and the fact that he went past Guy Martin, and that again, that's another tick in the box, isn't it?
It's so nice being on a faster motorcycle than anyone else. It's great passing people down those straights there. It's the easiest place to pass and the safest place to pass. From Bill L in Bangor, County Down, which MotoGP rider, in your opinion, would make the best road racer? And at the Northwest 200 and TT in particular.
Tough one.
It is a very tough one. I don't really know. I'd love to get Valentino Rossi out there, but I don't think we're going to be able to afford him. But probably he would, because as far as I'm concerned, he's the smartest guy out there. He'd go about it in a very methodical way, but I'm afraid there isn't enough money in the world to get him there.
It's completely hypothetical, isn't it? It's almost two different sports, in fact.
It is, and it's up to anyone else you want to do. We've got Phil